because on one hand, people come in wanting autonomy, independence, and just ability to make things happen and to deploy code whenever they want and so on. However, when it comes to managing the career, they have a very paternalistic approach to that, in the sense that they expect, like you said, that the company will have all the path drawn and all the answers. What I think startups need to do is to find a middle ground. So I think if you tell in Brazil, it depends the culture of each country, but I think in Brazil, if you tell people, if you tell your average employee that, hey, your career is completely up to you, we don't have a plan, we don't have visibility, we don't really know where you could go. I think that's not going to fly in Brazil, because there is that expectation that the company will also take care of my career. On the other hand, you're a startup, so things change. You don't have a big hierarchical structure where, with all these things figured out. So I think finding the middle ground, what could it be? So I think it's bringing to people this sense of ownership for their career. So explaining to them that the startup is there to support them in achieving their personal goals and their personal career goals. So, for example, do you want to be a people manager? Great, you're a salesperson, you want to move into management position. So, hey, today we don't have a team to manage. However, if we hit these targets in 1 year, we will have a team and you can become a manager and we will support you to get there. If the person doesn't want to be in sales anymore, they could want to continue in sales, but they could want to change areas completely. Hey, I want to do something else. I want to do PR. Okay, great. How can we support you to get there? So why don't you go out and find some training? We will try and find a budget to support you with that. And then today we only have one PR person and that's enough. However, if we grow to level Y, we can add another person to the team and you can be that person if you get the appropriate training. So I think the startup founder needs to position themselves as the supporter to make your career happen. However, the person needs to bring what they want, because in the end, it's up to them to decide what they want for their career. And then the startup can be there to support. And I think you don't need a properly structured career plan for that. You just need to have honest and open conversations with people and understand where they want to be, and understand, okay, how can we help you get there? Is it training? Is it shadowing? Is it, pairing up with another friendly startup to learn from what they are doing and so on? So I think there's a lot of cheap ways of supporting people on their career. And I think startups can do that without having to go out. I've seen, believe it or not, I've seen startups hiring consulting firms to develop a career plan. That doesn't make any sense in the first few years. It just doesn't make any sense, because who knows what's going to happen in 2 years. So how can you have this structured career plan? So you can satisfy the needs of your employees by being there to support them. You don't need to have it all on paper and it all very structured by a consulting firm. It doesn't make any sense.